We've got Sanjiv Kumar Singh, the chairman and MD at Hindustan Copper, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Singh, welcome to ET Now. I was just going through your numbers. Although your revenue has risen by 5% annually, it has declined on a sequential basis. Margins, however, have expanded to the highest that we've seen in many quarters. Tell me what transpired in the quarter gone by and what's the outlook now coming in the next few quarters?
The first thing I would like to mention that if you compare the first quarter of this 25-26 with the first quarter of 24-25, we have done quite a good, if you see the PBT or PAT both. PBT has gone up by 16%, PAT has gone by about 18%. This we have done, we have maintained it with our operational efficiencies, number one. And number two, we have done it with our own expenses. We have controlled the costs in our own control, what we had envisaged at the start of the financial year.
Okay, so that's the take on that front. But so help us understand, given quarter one's run rate, will revenue for the full year cross the 2,200 crore mark, or is this figure too conservative?
As of now, I can't say, because you know that our figures are controlled by LME, and it mainly depends because LME is not in our hands. And the second thing is the dollar exchange rate. See, if you go by the past records for the last 3 months, that's the first quarter or up to even July also, the LME has been quite stable. Even because of the tariff or any other issues, the LME is quite controlled. In fact, if you compare the LME of the first quarter of 24-25 and 25-26, we have taken a hit of more than $200. So, but if the LME is constant, we should be able to achieve the sales figures which we achieved last year. Should be more than that.
Okay, Sanjiv, talking about the tariff impact, while we do understand that there will be no direct impact of tariff-related uncertainty, but any indirect impact that you're facing?
Hindustan Copper is, to the maximum extent, I should say, insulated, because we prepare the copper concentrate. So there is no tariff on this, and copper concentrate, we sell it to our copper producers. So tariff doesn't have a direct impact on us.
Right. And you signed an MOU with Rights as well a few months ago to jointly explore and operationalize critical mineral blocks. Any progress on that?
We have already started discussing and due diligence of many of the blocks. In fact, if you see, we have participated in the auction yesterday also in the exploration blocks. So we have already started the process of auctions and due diligence of the not only critical blocks but many other minerals also. So this is a continuous process. We are in the process of doing the due diligence for all the blocks which are coming as and when.
Right. So just on that front, we do understand that the gestation period of critical mineral mining is rather long, but any timeline if you could share with us on that front, just to help us understand how many years does it usually take for commercial mining to begin once you win a block in an auction, and then what's the timeline going ahead?
It all depends on the auction. Suppose if I get a block in India, for example, I'm saying we are participating in the auctions, and if we get a block in India, I had already mentioned that it takes roughly 6 to 8, rather in some states it takes about 10 years also to start the mining operations. It varies from state to state also, but then not less than 6 years. It's a very, in fact, copper mines, I tell you, I have already mentioned in my earlier interviews also, it is a long gestation period.
Well, Sanjiv, you're working to increase your capex expansion in order to boost domestic copper production and reduce reliance on imports. Is your capacity expansion plan on track? 12 million tons by 2031, and if you can break it up for us year-wise.
As I mentioned, we are going threefold in coming 2030-31. See, my production mainly will come from Malanchkhand in coming 5 years, 5 million tons. My Khetri mines in Rajasthan, they will be producing about 3 million tons. And my Ghatshila mines, which is in Jharkhand, will be producing roughly 4.3. If you add all this, you come about 12.2 million tons. So, and the basic thing is that the reopening of the mines. We have already got a environment clearance yesterday only for the Rakha mines. Kendadi mines is in progress. If everything goes off well, by year end, we should start both the mining mines in Jharkhand. So these will add to the capacity of the mining operations.
Okay, Mr. Singh, thank you so much for your time today. Great speaking with you.